Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News, a weekly live BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. This being live, we've got, holy cow, there's 20 people in here already. That's awesome. I want to start off with a thank you to Rex BMX for joining as a member on the channel. He joined in on the silver one, which gives him access to seeing new videos before everybody else, custom emojis, all that good stuff. We got DFLJ, who is also a member in the chat. Other than that, we got Gilligan, Sean Chambers in here, Noah of the Scenes, a big poser is in here, Nizzert, hello. Let the countdown begin. Wade OBMX, what's up, Wade? Kevin Zuba's in here. Timer was set, so we're here on time. Jeff Mead, David Moore. Nice last name. What's up, Jeremy? So we're here. 25 people. Hell yes. We're here to talk about some news. I'm freaking tired. I rode yesterday. How's everybody else? Did you ride yesterday? I tried the same trick for like 2.5 hours and my arm is feeling it. Imagine like if you were working out and doing just curls for 2.5 hours. I mean, it's not the exact motion, but you get the point. What's up, Aaron Moravik, who's also a member? Thank you, and shout out to you. So the first thing that I have to talk about that is BMX related in the news today is that qualifying is going down for the Olympics like this weekend. One of the events that is happening, the Shanghai one, is happening this weekend. So you can actually watch it. All you have to do is go to the link in the description, which is the Olympic channel. Let me make sure this is working. And you just sign up for an account on this website. And then whenever it comes up here later, so I don't know exactly how this is working. It says no events are come on this day, but coming up we have women's finals and men's finals, which Huck's dad helped me out with the timing on this. He said 9:40 EST is the women's, and then just after midnight at about 12:30 a.m. is the men's finals. So if you guys want to see who's going to be in the runnings to go to the Olympics for BMX, you can see that very easily. I saw that Marcus Christopher just qualified first for the men. Oops, I need to be here. And there were 3 people from China who qualified first, second, third for the women. Then it was Paris and Hannah. Nick Bruce qualified, I think, 5th going into finals or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of exciting. Also, thank you to Aaron for the $10 super chat. I'm going to jump in here and give my thank yous to, we've got, where to go? Rex BMX, new member, Rex BMX. Thank you guys. We're going to add this in here. That's there. And so if you guys want to watch this, it's here. The schedule is also here. I just told you 9:40 p.m. EST is women's, and then 12:30 a.m. EST is men's. So there you go. I'll have it linked after the stream finishes. Tendonitis in my shoulder. No riding for a while. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Now, let's get into some more highlights from this week and something that I definitely wanted to make sure to talk about. The Game of Bike Invitational first video has dropped with Colin Verniak and Chad Curley going head to head. I think these guys are like kind of teammates-ish, because does he still ride for Premium, Colin? I'm pretty sure he does. I don't remember. But Chad Curley as well. Either way, it's a good game of bike, and they're at a real like school street spot out in, I'm assuming it was California. And I just think this whole concept is really cool to see how these games of bike are pros playing games of bike, and then people can decide to just support it and throw some cash towards the riders in these. And as it moves on, the riders who win have the opportunity to win more. And it's just a cool concept that anybody can help support. So the Real Game of Bike, Really in the Streets, kicks off with two of the sickest street riders in the world, Chad Curley and Colin Berniak. I'm willing to bet that every single description will say two of the sickest street riders in the world. But the next one comes out today. So you can watch it on Dennis Anderson's YouTube channel, which I also think is awesome. He's doing it on his channel. Late but here, Haro teammates. See, I knew it. Don't they both ride for Haro? And then he's got premium on his bars because he has signature rim and all that. Pitting them against each other in the beginning. Go see who wins, and then stay tuned later today for the next game that will be coming out. Then we've got all of the highlights from FIS Montpellier that happened last weekend. So we got the street finals, the women's street finals. We've got street pro men. So there's different videos from different outlets. We've got Spine Ramp Pro, which, if I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to be honest about it. The Spine Ramp contest did not have enough tech tricks in it. It's an open event, so maybe the type of people who would do tech tricks didn't really go, but it was basically just a flare, whip air, and then whatever trick you could do over the spine as if it was a box jump contest. I would love to see, and hopefully more people would go that could make it happen, make it a technical trick, like oriented thing. There's a sub over here. There's a double coping spine. And then there's quarter pipes. And it would just be awesome because like they have the park contest. And basically they were doing the park contest on the Spine Mini. It's like, man, it would be really cool if we could see technical riding on the Spine Mini. But that's going to be down to who shows up. And if the people who would do that don't show up, then I guess you're not going to get that. Anyways, then we've got the women's spine ramp finals. And, they've got the placings listed there. Did I miss that everywhere else? No. Reina won. That's awesome. She rides for Fit. There were 0 lip tricks. There weren't 0. Because Dean Florian did do some. Best trick, BMX spine. Nice. Doesn't say who won that one. I'm not going to lie. I haven't had a chance to dig that deep. But all this stuff is here. Women's park final. Men's park final. All kinds of videos. Oh, look. Results. Lori Perez. Miharu. And Sasha Pardo in first, second, third for the women's park. Then we've got Flatland, men and women's. And just a ton of stuff to check out if you want to follow this. Bring Osato back. Right. No lip lords at FIS. So then we've got a couple things that are not actual riding videos or highlights or anything, but ASC, which is Action Sports Construction, is hiring so you can build bike parks and pump tracks. So there's all the details here, as well as an email address that you could send a resume to if you want to apply to that. It's pretty cool. So Action Sports Construction is a leader in the charge in bicycle park and pump track boom world nationwide. Our goal at ASC is to make cycling more accessible to everyone. In our quest to continue to grow and expand public's access to cycling, we are seeking to employ passionate builders to work constructing dirt jumps and asphalt pump tracks. There you go. Check it out. Then we've got Huff Jam, which is coming from the American BMX Flatland League, July 13th in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The guy who does this, Brian He does an awesome job organizing this event. And now that it's with the American BMX Flatland League, it's going to be even bigger and better. He has like 4 frames already, and he's looking for another one I saw in a post. So tons of prizes, tons of stuff. If you ride Flatland, check it out. Now we get into the videos from this week. First one and the shortest one, and the videos will be longer as we go here, is from Luke Snelly, Quick Brisbane Trip. This one is really cool. It's got variety because he not only, does something on this setup, but also does brake tricks in different places. And it was a quick, enjoyable video from someone I hadn't heard of. And it's in Australia. So there's a lot of different places around the world this week in videos. We've got Ben Gordon, Helmet Street, totally different style of riding, no brakes here, but there was so much really, really good stuff from another guy that I hadn't heard of before, and he killed it. It's a little bit longer here, 5-minute long video, but he absolutely ripped in this video, and I definitely enjoyed watching it. If you haven't heard of him and you like street riding, this is going to be a video to watch. Technical, burly, it's got it all. And I think this is also in another area of the world. I don't know exactly where, but it's somewhere. Let's see if we can click on his tags and see what else comes up. Moroccan procedure. What else? Substance BMX shop. Wherever that is. I'm assuming this is the UK because it just seems like that area and some of the names that are listed. Then we've got one from Profile. It's called Perceptions. This one features Dan Del Orso and Ryan Torrance. And yes, this flare gets landed. And yes, he catches transition with his back tire. And it is sick. These guys kill it riding street, skate parks, all of it. And it was an enjoyable watch. Ryan Torrance is awesome. Dan's awesome. So check it out. Then we've got the highlights from the Cash for Tricks Jam. I completely forgot to talk about the Q&A. Guys, if you have any questions or topics or things you want to talk about at the end of the stream in the news, leave it in the chat and I'll scroll back up and we'll hit it all at the end. I totally forgot to mention it. Yeah, if you got questions, topics, leave them in the chat. Cash for Tricks Jams, Feast Montpellier 2024. Check it out. Just the jam that went down at Feast, Cash for Tricks. We've got Daniel Santander in a video called Encore. This one is Brazil, so the last one was France. It's cool to see all over the globe stuff going down in different continents. So we've had the US, we've got Europe, now we've got South America. It's cool. I meant North America continent-wise also, just putting it out. This one, dude kills it. A lot of really awesome park riding. The one that stood out to me, and I would have to pull it up to be able to remember it again. This. He does, I think, a truck. Yeah, truck to can X up. That is crazy. Just imagine trying that trick. 360 bar spin, then you spin the bars the same way for the X up and throw a can at the same time. Nuts. Dude kills it. So watch that video if you want your park riding fix for the weekend. Shout out to the 34 people who are in the chat. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Who's in here now that hasn't been? Sean McCombs. How big of a spine is that? I think 6 feet. Oh, we shouldn't have answered it. Save it for the Q&A. 10 is awesome in here. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Then we have Walford Avenue, a video that Ray's employee in Ohio dude Jack Zarzicki put together with a bunch of Ray's locals and people who work there. And I meant to talk about this for the past 2 weeks. I had it as a reminder in my phone, but me being dumb, I didn't say it clearly enough. So I read my reminder and I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? So finally, after I realized what it was, I made sure that we're talking about it this week because there's some parts in here that are so good. All of the parts that are in here are super, super good. So it starts out with some mix of different things. And then there's Owen. Owen's part is awesome. Owen absolutely rips, and he rides things at Rays in ways that no one else does. He does this alley-oop 180 and sometimes throws a bar in it by the spine. It just makes no sense. I don't understand how his back tire doesn't clip, and it's just sick. Good dude, absolutely rips. And that was the starting section. I was like, damn, this is really good. Then the next section in there was like, I don't know, might have been my favorite. It's so hard to pick favorites in this one, but I haven't seen an actual edit or part from Dave Osterhaus before. And if you guys don't know that name, just look it up on Instagram, follow him. He can do everything. He can flow and do awesome tricks. I watched him do a suicide as far as you could do it to crank flip before, but then he'll go and be super style jibby in the streets. He could just do anything he wants to. It's so good. And you can definitely see that he's been riding for most of his life. Works at Rays, kills it. And then there's a section from Taz Hernandez, who came from, I think, Texas and worked at Rays for a winter. He came for a week and just checked it out. Then he came back and worked. And now he's staying through the summer. And I'm just pumped. And his part is so creative and different, and he looks at things differently, and he also just shreds, and he's one of the best people ever. So this video was really well put together. There's something about the aesthetic of having no stabilization with a fisheye and standard def that like both drives me nuts, but also I love it at the same time, and I don't even know why. It's just, I don't know, aesthetically nice to watch BMX in that aspect ratio, and also from that close up, and the camera work, the editing, everything really well done. Jack did an awesome job on this, and it definitely deserves more than just 647 views. So watch it. It's really well done. And a lot of Rays locals and a lot of people riding Rays in ways, man, that you've never seen people do it. I'm trying to not be Dr. Seuss here. Moving on from there, the interview stuff from this week. First is Canode Knows with Justin Cosman. So you can check this one out. No time code this time, but watch it. You know his work even if you don't know his work. The Hunt, Vans Illustrated, Red Bull projects, product catalogs, work for Vans, and much, much more. Last year, we recorded this episode, but I'm confused. You tried to record an episode? Oh, you tried to do it and it didn't work because the internet was horrible. Got it. Anyways, check it out. Then we've got another one, Unclicked, this time with J Rowe, man behind Kink, and Calvin Kosovich. So J Rowe has been like a figurehead of Kink BMX for a long, long time. Calvin Kosovich riding for Kink, making videos for Kink, talking about all kinds of stuff from the 30 video that they came out with, as well as their involvement in Project X. All kinds of good stuff. The time code is 30 for them just talking about that video for about 20 something minutes, about 18 minutes. They talk about Jay and Kink BMX and Calvin for the first half hour, Project X, the team, SD, BMX, and what's next. So with that being said, I want to make sure we keep Walford Ave as the highlights for the background for the Q&A. So with that, guys, if you have any topics, questions, things that we should talk about, leave them in the chat. We could chit-chat about it. So what do we have? Rex started out before he joined as a member saying, just enough time to go mow the lawn. Hope everyone had dope sessions this week. I'm still feeling the session from last week. Yo, the Karinsky fam just gifted 5 more memberships. So if you guys were gifted a membership, first say thank you. And second, send me a message for the Discord members only group link. Karinsky fam 5 gifted members. Boom. Got it. Thank you. Now let me scroll back up. Let the countdown begin. What else? Gonna ride for the first time in 5 months this weekend, says DFLJ. Looking forward to it. It's been too long. Hopefully no more injuries. Hopefully not. That is rough, man. Hopefully it's a good sesh and everything goes well. Bailed on the dirt jumps on opening day. Oof, that's rough. Bailing can be rough for sure. That's why we build our trails very forgiving at Apple Creek. What else we got? Anybody got questions? How big of a spine is that? Talking about the Spine Mini Feast Contest spine. I'm assuming it's 6 foot. It looks pretty gnarly, but they do gnarly stuff on it. I just want to see him do lip tricks. Let's see. Matthias killed it on the flat. He always does. Matthias is amazing. Anyone else see that pic of Miron on a bike at N's place? It made me smile so hard. I had no idea. That's awesome. Senki, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. All the Rays people are so fun to watch. Absolutely. Stoked to get some alienation breaks. Stoked you like the add-on dance. Sean, you freaking killed it, dude. I think you're the one who did it. You were involved for sure. I'm freaking mega stoked on it. I'm going to pull it up because it's just so well done. Is it still up there? Yes. Can I pause it? Probably not. We'll just pull it up. Look at this. The ad is so good. The style of it's awesome. It looks sweet. Did you talk about street finals at Feast? I did a little bit, but I didn't get specific. Was there something specific you want to talk about, Goathead? Let's see. Friday night session at Bloomfield for anyone near New Jersey. Also, I want to point out, too, that these pictures of the brakes, first of all, look how close they are between silver and black, picture-wise. Fantastic job. But the pictures themselves are also really good. So if you guys want to pick up these brakes, just saying, they're available, and there's a lot of different places you can get them. But we got the people involved with Dan's who did the ad stuff hanging out in the chat. So that's really cool. What else? Chris, if you don't start spelling my name right, I'm kicking you out of the members only group. Let's see. Can we ask about your Instagram story? No. It's all I'm trying to be smart, so I can't do it. Thank you for everything you do, Brant. Thank you. Walford Ave video link. I will have it linked in the description right after this goes live. Or I guess I could just do it now. There's nothing keeping me from doing it now. I just don't want to hurt anything by changing stuff now. All right, video links are all in the description now, so you can check it out. Let's see. BMX cage match, Fudger versus Canode. Who wins? Somebody clip it. But Canode is going to stomp Fudger because, one, I think he's probably like at least 5 years younger, maybe more. And two, Bobby Canode he's not fat, but he's a big dude. He's just big framed person. I wouldn't want to fight him, even if he doesn't know how to fight. What else was there? Alienation brakes are my new standard for brakes. Hell yeah, Jeff Mead. That's what I like to hear. Someone did a truck to Smith 180. That's sick. At the street finals. I need a pair of vice grips for my battleship. Get some, man. Dan's has them. Circuit has them. I think. Who else? I can't remember. I don't think Empire has them yet. Albies has them. If your local bike shop works with J&B Importers as a distro, they have them. Courage Adams was ripping hard but couldn't make it happen in the final. Ended up with last place. I saw an Instagram story that said that Courage's first run should have won. So I don't know. Yeah, it was Matt Ray who said that. I don't know what about it, but I didn't see Courage's run, but he definitely seemed, was it Matt Ray that posted that story? Whoever did it definitely seemed upset, and it was like, man, I hope that there's not some crazy stuff going on there. Yeah, Circuit BMX has the brakes. I'm gonna in Canada see if Harvester can get them. Well, let's just find out. Harvester BMX shop. Aren't they a mail order? Yeah. Let's just see. Vice grip. Not on there yet. What happens if we type in Alienation? They can get Alienation stuff because they have some. So if you ask them, they'll probably be able to do it. Yo, Aaron, thank you for another $5 super chat, man. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you. Don't have to. When people do, it helps me, so I appreciate it. Noah says he can drop ship them. They don't have them. They don't have them in stock, but that doesn't mean they can't get them. That's what I'm saying. He fell on the final run. Gotcha. Talking about Courage. Joey Coates made it. Did you see the spine ramp finals? Seems like the judging was way off. I didn't watch all of the finals. Honestly, I was watching it live and I just turned it off because it was just a park contest on a spine mini, and I was hoping to see lip tricks and stuff, and it didn't, so whatever. Yeah, here I mentioned the Olympic thing. It's the first thing that I talked about and the first thing linked in the description. I also shouted you out for helping me with the schedule in our time. If you give a shout out, that would be awesome. So Aaron says he set up a GoFundMe page for the old kitchen ramps and finalizing the setup. I'm not sure how you'd find that, but it's there. That foof was wild. Which foof? Got mine through Albies. I'm in Canada. Well, there you go. Sean got his from Albies, so Rex, you might be able to get him there. Value. Take the Hard Yards crew to that spine mini. I mean, Dean Florian was there, and he's like the only one I saw doing lip tricks. Imagine if Pat Falco was at the spine mini contest. Holy cow. That dude is so dialed. He could just do anything he wants. Just absolutely kill it. So it's just a matter of, like I talked about it being a bummer that different stuff didn't happen lip trick wise, but it's also down to just who goes. Like, you can't blame the contest if people who would do lip tricks don't go to the contest. So the people who were there who entered were doing park tricks, and that's just the way it went down. But I hope that more lip trick type people go and enter in the future. That's what I hope. And the best trick for park. Oh, you're talking about Daniel Wiedemeyer, the freaking crazy foof guy who's always done insane foofanoos ever since I can remember. I feel like he was always doing crazy foofanoos at Simple Session. Daniel Wiedemeyer, I don't know how you spell it. Foofanoo. Images, because there's got to be more. Nope, I don't see any of the Simple Session ones. I thought it was him. Maybe it wasn't. What's up, Travis? You're here. You made it. Anyone have any chats, questions, topics to talk about? The fact that there's 43 people here after the news portion is over, when we're just answering questions and BSing, is crazy to me. Thank you guys for tuning in. They have to score the lip tricks well for the lip dudes to want to show up. I mean, is that even a thought? Like, is there a history for people to know whether or not they score lip tricks well, or how's that go? There just aren't that many lip trick guys anymore, and you can't win a big contest with lip tricks, unfortunately. I mean, that's true, but being a spine mini contest, man, I would love to see, like, Tom Justice. Imagine if Tom Justice went to a spine mini contest. I'm pretty sure he has in the past. There's also people like Jacob Thiem who have won Spine Mini contests before, who can do the crazy, crazy lip tricks and gnarly park tricks and just mix them together. Just a matter of who shows up, you know? That's it. It's all it comes down to, is who shows up and what they decide to do. Friday morning homie hangout. I mean, that's basically what it is. And at this point, I'm just hanging out, waiting on lunchtime. I'm freaking starving. Wow, my hand hurts. I fell and caught myself with my hands. Yeah, dude, early 2010 Feast Mini went off with lip tricks. Yeah, that was lip trick era for sure in BMX. At least a really good era for it. Thanks, Goathead Bikes. Thanks for tuning in for it. Hopefully, now that brakes are being used again, riders like Scotty Webby come back. I mean, Scotty, I hope just him talking about everything influences people, and maybe he'll talk about brake stuff and influence them to try more brake tricks, because brake tricks take a lot of time to learn. They're more safe to learn because you don't have to worry about falling out of the air as much. It takes time, and it takes a certain type of person to be willing to put the time in to learn them. It would be sick to see a bowl contest. Yeah, maybe Vans Pro Cup stuff can come back, or Fast and Loose guys can put on some bowl contests and jams or something along those lines. But yeah. Jerome in the chat says he has news, but he's not able to release info yet. But he's pretty excited. Oh, snap. He just said what it's about. I'm not going to say, but that's dope. He just texted me. That's why. I'm about to go break myself off on the dirt bike or dirt jumps again. Have a great session, everyone. You have a great session as well. And thank you for joining as a member. Enjoy the early videos when I get them out early. So yeah, 45 people in here. Thank you to you guys. Any more topics or questions, things to talk about? If not, need a Trash Talk World Series. There was that TV show called Yo Mama. That was a pretty funny one. We can do something like that again. But in the BMX world, it's funny. 48. Are we going to hit 50? Thanks for tuning in. And give me something that we should talk about. Talked about brakes. Did you see? Oh, yeah. So Nick Bruce. Oh, I totally forgot. The Time BMX events portion of the news. Holy crap. I did see Nick Bruce and the Bruce BMX Foundation is having a digital video contest. So if you check out that Instagram page, it's on there. But we've got, oops, can I put this behind this? There we go. So on Time BMX, it's an app where you can go and see events and skate parks around you, and you can post videos and all kinds of stuff like that. They have an events page on there. I'm going to just go in and see what we got going on. If anything news come up, and talk about the events that are coming so you could know what's going on local to you. This is your show, Yo Mama. What? Noah, tell them about your frame. Noah's in the chat right now. Noah, tell them about your frame. Sell Tech Bike Code to them. This is your chance and your time to shine. So first, we got the USA BMX Freestyle Digital State Series Round 3 from the 11th through the 19th. The Olympic Qualifier Series in Shanghai, we've already talked about, is going down this weekend. Radical Rick goes nowhere. This is really cool. Radical Rick doing some art at the Nowhere compound, and they're having an event tomorrow to reveal it and just have a cool thing going on. What do you say? I agree, Noah. The mini ramp event was to showcase a very different kind of BMX. Exactly. I thought that was the point. Bentonville Bike Fest is going down next weekend in Arkansas, Bentonville, Arkansas. Hammer and Nails Fest, Monster Energy Cash Up, May 23rd through 25th in Cologne, Germany. Alliance BMX Jam next Saturday. Timeless Brett Craig Memorial Jam in Saskatoon next weekend. Buckeye BMX movie and merch, May 30th and 31st. Then the Ride Out with Mike Miranda and Eddie Fiola going down that Friday night. The ABFL Round 2, that's the American BMX Flatland League. It's Space City Jam going down in Texas. This coming, not tomorrow, but the weekend after. What else do we got? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. USA BMX Freestyle National Round 3 going down the following weekend. So what is that? June 1st as well. They're having the jam Friday night. Then the actual contest is Saturday. Buckeye Bike Show, June 1st. So much going on. Mayhem in Amsterdam, Monster Energy Cash Up, May 31st through June 1st. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool to see all these events. And if you want to download Time BMX, it's in the App Store. Corporate Noah from Middle Management with the sales pitch. Tech Bike Co. clone, tubular gusset on the down tube. Pretty all around Geo 1325 rear end. Top tube is made to order. They're decently light and as strong as they get. Made by John Quartz Work BMX in New York. Mike, it's the Time BMX app. It's in the App Store. You can check it out and sign up. You can make an account, make video posts, all kinds of good stuff. Well, everybody, on that note, my voice is starting to kind of feel a little scratchy, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Check out the Vice Grips and Walford Ave and everything else. The videos and everything we talked about are linked in the description down below. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Sunday for a React video. I did not forget. We're doing the React you asked for, Jeff. And we'll see y'all there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Still 40 people in here. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see